Hello, yes, this is Gabar. I'm giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I'd like to start this lesson on this guy right here. This is Sanderson. He's been getting into a lot of controversy with the GMS members. And this he's just a dope head right now. So let's check him out real quick. And this is what this guy's saying.
Proverbs chapter number 31, the part of the chapter that I'd like to focus on is at the very beginning there, where the Bible reads the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son? And what the son of my womb? And what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. And this morning the title of my sermon is Staying Right versus Getting Right. Staying right versus getting right. You see, it's a lot easier to stay right and to keep things right than to try to get things right after they've gone wrong. Now, this is a great sermon to preach on Mother's Day, simply because our mothers are the ones who hopefully teach us when we're young how to live right from the beginning, so that we don't mess up our lives and have to try to fix things. We can just stay on the right path. And if you look at Proverbs 31 here, this is the prophecy that's being taught by a mother. And if you actually look at the whole chapter, she's trying to teach her son how not to mess up his life. And she said, these are some ways that you could mess up your life. Through the strange women and fornicating and giving your strength to women. Also, you can mess up your life through alcohol and drunkenness. She warns about that. And then she spent...
This guy's not going through the scriptures like he's supposed to. Okay, let's get started. First of all, he's denouncing the fact that so-called white people are Edomites according to the Bible. So let's just start out with Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. It says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years when she bare them. Now, according to this guy, he's telling I guess his congregation that the people of the Bible aren't the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And so, according to Deuteronomy 28:68, we fit the curses. So we'll go to Deuteronomy 28, and then we'll go to 68. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So we'll just open up a new tab here and check out slavery. Let's go and get some images on slavery. All right. This is an image of, you clearly see a bunch of Negro men here. Look like it might be some women. And you see two so-called white people, one with a whip in his hand right here. Got a little Negro baby right here in his hand. So, history of slavery. I mean, we can go on and on with these images. And it won't show the image. Okay, view image. Yeah. They won't give me a full blowout of the images. But all this is our people in this predicament, and it's nothing that they can do about it. And that's because the Lord put them there. And the Lord put them there because, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28:15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shalt thou be in the basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee curse and vexation and rebuke in all that selleth thine hand unto for to do until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me." So what did our people do? We forsook the Lord. And so now, as a result of forsaking the Lord, this is what happened. I would like to have an expanded view of this, but right now this is okay. So let's go back to Mr. Sanderson and this
all kinds of
reprobate.
ideas about, the low carb and the low fat. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, when you boil down all of these programs, it all comes down to one thing. You must be at a caloric deficit in order to lose weight. It's just